The most popular shore excursion for the 2026 Alaska cruise season, the Mendenhall Glacier Helicopter Tour, sold out in 18 hours. Yes, 18 hours. And hundreds of empty nesters who waited just one day to book are now on wait lists with almost no chance of getting on. And this isn't just in Alaska. Mediterranean cruise sunset tours in Santorini sold out in 24 hours. Private beach clubs in the Caribbean gone in 36 hours. Shore excursion booking system has changed dramatically, and if you don't know the new rules, you're going to miss out on the experiences you've been dreaming about. Hi, I'm Eric from Empty Nester Cruising. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to reveal 6 booking secrets that will guarantee you get the tours you want at the right prices. So let's get ahead and dive in. So shore excursion booking is changing for 2026 because of 3 major factors. First, cruise capacity has increased. Ships are sailing pretty much every day at 95 to 100% capacity compared to 70 to 80% in recent years. That means more passengers competing for the same limited tour spots. Second, cruise lines partnered with fewer tour operators. They're prioritizing quality over quantity, which means fewer total excursion slots are available. Third, the booking window expanded. Most cruise lines now open short excursions 120 days before sailing instead of 90. That sounds like more time, but actually it creates more competition because people book earlier. So here's what happens when you don't know these changes. Linda and Tom, our friends of mine, they're both in their late 60s. They booked an Alaskan cruise for June of 26. They've been dreaming about that Mendenhall Glacier Helicopter Tour for years. They booked their cruise back in November of last year and figured they'd book the excursions in a few weeks. By the time they logged in 3 weeks later, the helicopter tour was sold out. Not just for their port day, sold out for the entire month. They tried booking an independent tour, but the reputable operators were also fully booked. They ended up on a bus tour to the Glacier Visitor Center instead of flying over. The experience they dreamed about, gone. Because they didn't know the booking window opened 120 days before, and they needed to act immediately. So don't let this be you. So here are the 6 secrets that you need to know. Secret number 1, not all excursions open at the same time, and knowing when to book what is critical. Here's a breakdown. 120 days before sailing, high demand, limited capacity tours open. So those helicopter tours, the Santorini sunset tours, the private island beach clubs, small group food tours for 12 people or less, adventure activities with weight or age limits. Book these the moment they open. Set a calendar reminder for exactly 120 days before your cruise. Log in at midnight if you have to, because they sell out within 24 to 48 hours. Now, 90 days before sailing, your moderate demand tours open. So the Mediterranean walking tours, Caribbean snorkeling trips, city bus tours, museum visits with the skip the line access, standard beach excursions, things like that. You have a bit more flexibility with these, usually 5 days before they sell out, but don't wait longer than a week after they open because they will be gone. 60 days before sailing, now these are your low demand and flexible tours. Self-guided port exploration, hop on, hop off bus tickets, beach day passes, shopping tours, cultural performances, things like that. And these rarely sell out. You can book these 30 to 60 days before sailing without any worries. The mistake that a lot of people make is they treat all the excursions the same. They think, oh, I'll book everything when I'm ready. Wrong. You need a staggered booking strategy based on the demand level. Secret number 2, cruise line versus independent tours. You might actually save money if you book through the cruise line if you time it right. I know what you're thinking. Independent tours are almost always cheaper, right? Well, not anymore. 3 things have changed. Cruise line negotiated bulk pricing, so they're now offering bundle deals. Book 3 excursions, get 15% off. Book 4, get 20% off. So when you factor in that discount, cruise line tours are often cheaper than the independents. The second change is independent tour prices have increased. With fewer cruise line partnerships, independent operators lost their bulk business and had to raise prices 20 to 30% to compensate. So that $89 independent snorkeling tour is now $120. The third change is the guarantee factor. So if you book through the cruise line and your tour is delayed or canceled, the ship most likely doesn't wait for you. If you book independently and miss the ship, they're going, see you. You got to pay to get to the next port. That risk, to me, that risk has a dollar value. So here's my strategy. Book your must-do high-demand tours through the cruise line to get the guarantee. Then you can compare prices for the flexible, lower demand tour. If an independent option is 30, 40% cheaper and has excellent reviews and offers port return guarantee, then I consider it. As an example, the Alaska helicopter tour through the cruise line, it's about $399. Independent operators are $425. Both the cruise line, because you're saving money and you're getting that ship guarantee. Caribbean beach day through the cruise line, $79. Independent beach club, $45 with transport included and great reviews. Now I'm booking independently because I'm saving $34 per person, and the risk is pretty low because it's a simple beach day. The key is strategic mixing, not automatic cruise booking or automatic independent booking. Third secret, independent tours have hidden fees that can add $50 to $150 per person to that advertised price. So here are the fees that people miss. Number one, port transportation. That $89 independent tour, it meets you at a location 2 miles from the cruise terminal. Taxi there and back, you're talking $30, $40. Suddenly it's $120 instead of $89. Entrance fees not included. The tour advertises visit ancient ruins, but the $15 entrance fee isn't included in the cost. Now, 2 of you go, that's another $30. The third fee, gratuity expectations. Independent tour guides often expect 15 to 20% gratuity, which isn't included in the advertised price. So on a $100 tour for 2 people, that's another $30 to $40. Now, yes, admittedly, a lot of the cruise line tour companies also expect a gratuity. Do you have to pay them? No, you already booked the tour. Do you want to pay them? Well, that's up to you, whether they have given you that service and that value that would make you want to give them additional gratuity. The next fee, equipment rentals. Circling tours advertised for $60 per person, but the equipment rental isn't included, so that's $20 extra each. Food and drinks. Cruise line tours usually include water and sometimes lunch. Independent tours, nada. So budget another $20, $30 per person. So it does add up. That $89 independent tour actually costs $150 when you include all those hidden fees. So how do you avoid it? Read the fine print. Look for phrases like entrance fees not included, transportation to meeting point not provided, gratuity not included, equipment rental available for additional fee. So then you can calculate the true total cost when you want to compare the independents to the cruise lines. The next secret number 4. New cancellation policies are actually more flexible if you know how to use them strategically. So the old policy, you book an excursion, cancel within 48 hours of the port day, you lose anywhere from 50 to 100% of your money. The new policy with most of the cruise lines is if you cancel more than 8 days before the port day, you get a full refund. If you cancel 4 to 7 days before, it's a 50% refund. Cancel within 3 days, nothing. No refund. Weather cancellation by the cruise line, automatic full refund. So how do you use this strategically? Strategy 1, book early, decide later. Book those high demand tours the minute they open at 120 days out. You've got until 8 days before the port to cancel it and get a full refund. This locks in your spot while giving you months to decide. Strategy 2, the weather hedge. Booking a helicopter tour in Alaska? Cool. Also book a backup bus tour. If the weather's perfect, cancel that bus tour 9 days before, get a full refund. If the weather looks questionable, cancel the helicopter tour 9 days before and keep the bus tour. That way you're covered no matter what the weather looks like. Strategy 3, the health insurance play. If you have travel insurance that covers tour cancellations for medical reasons, you can book aggressively and cancel if a health issue arises. Check your policy. Many now cover tour cancellations within 72 hours if you have a doctor's note. The key is that 8-day window. Use it wisely. Secret number 5, if you book independent tours, there are 5 non-negotiables for safety and logistics. Number 1, port return guarantee. The tour operator must guarantee you'll be back at the ship at least 30 minutes before the all-aboard time. Get this in writing. If they can't or won't provide it, do not book with them. Non-negotiable number 2, verified reviews from cruisers. Don't trust generic reviews. Look for reviews specifically from cruise passengers who use this operator at your exact port. Check Cruise Critic, port forums, TripAdvisor cruise tags, Facebook cruise groups. Non-negotiable number 3, licensed and insured. Verify the operator is licensed by the local tourism board and carries liability insurance. Ask for their license number and insurance certificate. Legitimate operators won't hesitate, they'll give it to you immediately. The next non-negotiable, English-speaking guide. If you don't speak the local language, you need a guide who speaks fluent English. Don't assume this. Confirm it explicitly when booking. It's important. You need to know what he or she's saying. The next non-negotiable, emergency contact protocol. The operator must provide a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week emergency contact number and have a plan for what happens if you're delayed. Ask them, what happens if there's traffic and we're running late? How do you communicate with the ship? Red flags mean don't book. Operator only communicates via WhatsApp or social media. No physical address or office location. Payment only accepted via wire transfer or cryptocurrency. Reviews are all 5-star with generic language. Most likely they're fake. The operator can't or won't answer specific questions about logistics. So my rules, if I have any doubt about an independent operator's legitimacy or reliability, I book through the cruise line. Missing the ship because of a sketchy tour operator could cost you thousands. It's not worth $30 savings to miss the ship. Secret number 6, group booking discounts can save you 15 to 20% even if you're traveling as a couple. So here's how. Most cruise lines offer group discounts for 8 or more people booking the same excursion. But here's a secret. You don't need to know 8 people. Couple strategies for it. Strategy 1, the Facebook group buy. Join your cruise's Facebook group. Search for the name of your cruise line, the ship name, and the month and year you're sailing. Post in there anyone interested in booking whatever the name of the tour is together so we can get a group discount. We need 8 people total. You'll get responses with hours if it's a highly sought after excursion. Now, all you gotta do is coordinate the booking and everyone saves 15 to 20%. Second strategy, onboard meetup. On embarkation day, go to the shore excursion desk. Ask if they're forming any group bookings for your desired tours. Often they'll have a list of people interested in the same tour and they'll combine you into a group to get that discount. The next strategy, the couples coalition. Find 3 other couples on your cruise interested in the same tour. Use the Facebook group, cruise critic roll call, or once you're on board. 4 couples equals 8 people equals group discount. And then everyone to get books together under one group reservation. Here's a real example. Mediterranean food tour in Rome. The regular price was $149 per person. Group rate, 8 or more people, $125 per person. So that savings for a couple, it's almost $50. Do this for 3 tours and you've saved almost $150. Now important, make sure one person is designated the group coordinator who books for everyone. Get everyone's full names, booking numbers, and payment information up front. The cruise line will link all the bookings together and then apply the discount. Bonus tip, some independent tour operators also offer group discounts. So if you're organizing a group through Facebook, reach out to independent operators and ask if they'll match or beat the cruise line's group rate. Many of them will. So here's the bottom line. In 2026, the shore excursion booking system rewards people who know the rules and act fast. High demand tours sell out in 24 hours. But if you follow the secrets I just shared, you'll get the tours you want at the best prices. If this video helped you understand shore excursion booking, smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps other empty nesters find this information. Now drop a comment and tell me what's your dream shore excursion for 2026. Are you going to Alaska or the Mediterranean or even the Caribbean? I want to hear about it, and I do respond to every comment. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric from Empty Nester Cruising, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy cruising.